So the Boardman Lake Loop is an idea that was conceived by the community and really led by one of our founders, Ted Okerstrom. And the idea was to celebrate getting outside and active all year long and putting focus back on the natural resources that we're so lucky to enjoy here in Traverse City.
They were thinking about this for years on how this trail can be connected to the other side of the lake.
This was the last piece to the Boardman Lake Trail puzzle. The rest of the trail had been built out in previous years. There was a vision for the trail, and that vision was finally becoming reality.
The Boardman Lake Loop Trail is a 4-mile loop. It's anchored on the north and the south sides by 2 public parks, Hull to the north and Medalley to the south. It has neighborhood connections all around it, ties directly to our Traverse Area District Library, as well as NMC's University campus. And it's busy all year long. You're going to find people enjoying time on the trails with each other, watching wildlife. The lake is active with boaters all summer long. It's a special place to be in our community, and it was an instant success upon its opening.
We were planning on putting the walk all around the lake, but it was wet, swampy. There were a lot of issues with it, and we finally figured out it would be more efficient to build right across there.
At first it was looked at as kind of a nutty idea, but we all fell in love with it. The public fell in love with it, and then we realized that we had to make it work, and we did. They spent the winter working on the boardwalk. Even a couple days they were out there on the ice, getting the piles in place.
The cool thing about a boardwalk is it allows you to get above any wetlands or lake that you may be impacting otherwise if you were to try to build a trail on land. It protects the soils that are in place as well as gets you out right where you want to be, over the lake, over the wetland, where all of the really interesting things are that you want to see. Putting the little curve on it was really just a signature aesthetic that we wanted to have for the project.
And then finally setting the bridges in the spring, and then wrapping up with some top course paving, and of course all of the grass and the plantings and the special shoreline protection landscaping that we did along the Boardman River. I felt like our design wasn't just like us coming up with something out of the blue. I felt like it was this amazing opportunity to work on the backs of these giants who had been working on this project for 30 years.
How are we connecting community to this amazing Boardman Lake? This is not just the loop, it is the loop that connects people to downtown. It connects people to Northwestern Michigan College. It's a connector of place to people.
For today's celebration, I think that we need to look to the loop itself, which by its nature has no start and no end. It's an inspiration for us and the journeys ahead and the connections to come.
This vision included a trail that would allow citizens to traverse along this very trail you see today that you now own. This is yours.
What the trail is, more than the sum of its part, more than the path on the ground. It's about the piece of community it created. It's about this being a part of our social fabric now. So it's more than a trail, it's about the community that it created.
And it just inspired me to run. Without it, I'm not sure I would have gotten as into it as I did. But with this complete trail, with it being so accessible and so well maintained, it's really easy for me to stay motivated.
Four miles is a really nice, approachable distance. So it's really nice to have a safe, clean space to move and get active in the community.
We have the desire, the lifestyle of healthy living in northern Michigan. To create that outdoor space where people could come out and walk and see nature and enjoy the exercise and just be healthier, whether it's in physical, mind, and soul.
Every day when I bike to work, I see families, I see people running, I see groups of adults talking and being in community with each other. And so it's really wonderful to see our community in one spot.
In 2023 alone, we've seen more than 200,000 trail visits to the Boardman Lake Loop.
And it really makes all the hard work, pay off when you get to see people using it and enjoying the things that you've got to help design.
The success is based on who you run into when you're walking, when you're biking, when you're running. No matter what time you're out here, you will see people using this amazing asset we call Boardman Lake Trail.